Hello everybody, I'm Lal. Welcome back to Sustainable Jungle, where we share sustainability tips, tricks, hacks, products, brands, and stories to better our planet. And today we are talking about zero waste swaps, or more accurately, low waste swaps, mostly eco-conscious consumables or products that you can opt for over conventional options. Now, if you're watching this, then I'm pretty sure you don't need me to go into the reasons why this is something every single person living on this planet should be doing, at least to the extent that they can. But for the sake of simplicity, small actions matter more than you or I probably appreciate. And making one, two, or more product swaps for something that is a little more sustainable moves the green needle. Okay, so that's the motivation part done. Let's dig into my top 5 sustainable swaps that I use on a daily basis. No, these are not sexy, but they are no-brainer changes that most of us can make and, importantly, maintain. Number 1, paper towel alternatives. We have not used paper towels or paper napkins in years. Why? Because they're about as single use and unnecessary as plastic bottles, and because about 13 billion pounds of paper towels are used every single year in the United States alone. And not only do paper towels and napkins contribute to deforestation, but they also require untold amounts of water for production, all just to land up in landfills. Instead, we use a combo of wiping solutions. Swedish paper towels, which is just a fancy pants name for a blend of cellulose and cotton. These are a mainstay in our kitchen. They're really great for cleaning countertops, wiping surfaces clean from food stains and spills, and drying dishes. They're very absorbent, and if you look after them, they last a very long time. I wouldn't say years, but definitely many months of solid wiping. And there are many brands that sell these. I'll pop a link below to some that we've tried and tested, but the ones we're currently using are Ecology by Danica and Eco Roots. From our experience, they're all pretty similar though in makeup and function / quality. We also use 100% cotton flannel and 100% GOTS certified cotton towel for pretty much the same wiping needs. These plain flannel cloths are made by Marley's Monsters, and these cotton towels are made by Superbee. What I will say about these though is that you have to use them and wash them a few times before they become actually absorbent. Kind of like breaking them in. But when you do, let me tell you, these babies, they soak it all up. And then for the more dirty jobs like general dirt or food or spills on the floor, we turn to old tea towels and old cotton textiles like ripped t-shirts, etc. And in terms of washing these, we generally will use the Swedish dishcloths and the flannel cloths and the cotton towels for a few days before throwing them in the wash. Of course, it goes without saying, but if we wipe up a spill or clean the kitchen counter, we'll just rinse the cloth under cold water, clean off any food remnants, and then hang it on the tap to dry so we can use it later. If we use old tea towels and cotton textiles, we generally throw them in the wash immediately just because they're usually used for the more, how you say, unsavory jobs. Number 2 is bars. Shampoo bars, conditioner bars, face cream bars, moisturizer bars, deodorant bars, obviously hand soap bars, and I would also lump tubes here for all these categories of personal care needs too. Over the last, say, I don't know, 5 years, this type of offering has really exploded, and I'm sure there's a lot more innovation we're gonna see in the form of bars. But why bars? What is the big deal here? Why is everybody raving about bars? Well, firstly, plastic packaging is zero. Packaging more generally is minimal and typically recyclable and often compostable too. Bar products are also generally made by responsible brands, which also means they're usually biodegradable, i.e. they don't leave toxic residue. They also generally have sustainably sourced ingredients, much lower carbon footprint, and beyond the eco backslapping, they are just super convenient. They're travel friendly, they save money and space in what is normally a very cluttered part of your house, certainly our house. Number 3, the humble reusable razor. Plastic razors of any type where you have to remove the head or part of the head or throw the whole thing out every week or every other week and then it takes upwards of something like 1,000 years to break down according to the EPA. I don't know, just doesn't sit right, but that's just me. Besides the eco guilt, using a safety razor will actually save you a ton of money. I'll link down to a deep dive I did on this topic and to a video on this topic below, but for brevity's sake, a razor could cost you about 30 bucks and it'll last you as long as you look after it. And a pack of 100 double-edged shark blades will set you back about $8. And that, my friends, will also last you a very long time if you do the math. So anyways, I learned to use a good old-fashioned safety razor, and I realized there's basically no difference except a lot of swoosh marketing on the part of the plastic jobbies. Now this one here I'm using is from EcoRoots, a cool little zero waste / low waste online store who specialize in personal care and home products. And this single edge blade is one from Leaf Shave. It's the one that Joy uses, and they're a specialist shaving brand who have very high quality options depending on your shaving needs. Of course, you can pick up safety razors and blades, and also something I would definitely recommend, a good shaving soap bar for the job at a lot of e-coms. I'll link to a few more ethical stores below, which are definitely worth supporting if you are thinking of making the switch. Number 4, refillable cleaning products. This is a catch-all and it applies to a heap of different cleaning products, from laundry detergents to dishwashing detergent to hand soap, general purpose cleaners, and all types of personal care products. You can pretty much find most of your personal cleaning needs in the form of refillables. You just have to find the right brand that offers the right kind of products you need for your home. And when you do, you can be happy that you are not adding to the 35.7 million tons of plastic waste discarded every single year in the US alone. I mean, doesn't it strike you as a little disingenuous? I mean, you're cleaning your house, but you're leaving your neighborhood a little bit more dirty. Food for thought. I know, it's more complicated than that, and refillables, granted, they are no silver bullet either, because any product you buy and use is going to have some impact. But the point here is it's in the margins. I know this one is a real habit change to what many of us are used to, going to the shops and buying as and when needed, but adopting a refill mindset saves you time and saves the planet a little too. The relatively small amount of effort, I think, is definitely worth it. Now, as for the brands, off the top of my head, and FYI, we've tested all of them, they're great. Blueland are legit. They're a certified B Corp, climate neutral, EWG and Leaping Bunny certified, covering all the green cleaning bases like multi-surface, bathroom cleaners, dishwasher tablets, natural laundry detergent that's free of PVA, just FYI, refillable glass cleaning products. Grateful is another one. They're a 1% Planet member. They're Leaping Bunny certified. None of their products contain parabens, phosphates, phthalates, SLS, triclosan, artificial scents, dyes, or alcohol and optical brighteners. They have a closed loop solution, so you just order one of their indestructible high-grade stainless steel bottles or starter kits and refill it. And when you have 5 empty pouches, send them back for cleaning and reuse. And just FYI, these Forever bottles are made of high-grade stainless steel and come with a lifetime warranty. Oh, and just to clarify, Blueland and Grateful are only US based. If you are in the UK, check out Minimal Refills and their closed loop system. They're British made, they're vegan and cruelty free, and they only use plant-based formulas. Similar to Grateful, you get a minimal starter kit with a keep at home bottle, which you just refill. You return the empties to Minimal for cleaning and reuse. And last time I checked, they offered dishwashing liquid and powder, floor cleaner, vinegar, multi-surface cleaner, and washing up soap. But if you're in Australia like me, then Zero Co is a great option. We interviewed the founder on our podcast. In case you're interested in listening to that, I'll link to it below. We've been using them for a few years now, and the refill return scheme works much the same as the others. You get a prepaid return mailer, so you can send back the empties to be cleaned and refilled. Sometimes we have found that the refills can be a bit slow coming back to you, and we've been without some or other cleaning products for a few days, but all things considered, it still has been a massive time saver, not to mention, all the environmental benefits. They offer air fresheners, dish soap detergent, laundry soap, toilet cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner in a variety of fragrances, at-home cleaning aside. They also have a staple of body care products such as deodorant, shampoo, and conditioner, lotion, etc. And what's really cool is their reusable bottles for cleaning products. This one are made from ocean, beach, and landfill-bound plastic. And number 5, a reusable coffee mug that can double as a water bottle. This is probably the most boring swap on this list. I feel like this suggestion has been plugged for the last decade, so I thought, why not? I'll just put a nail in that coffin. Again, I don't need to stress why this is something we should all do, but every time I exit my house, without fail, I will see someone or many someones walking around with coffee cups or plastic cups filled with juice or whatever. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm pointing the finger. I'm sure there's many occasions where folks get caught out and forget to DIY. Oh, I am totally guilty of that. But I'll just say that as far as habits go, we've managed to save the poor earth a hefty amount of plastic-lined coffee cups and plastic bottles, which have horribly low recycling rates, in case you're thinking that was a waterproof workaround. And getting a decent quality one from the likes of Clean Canteen or Hydro Flask will pretty much last years. And if a Stanley Cup is your thing and it gets you across the line, can't speak to their quality, then by all means, go for it. And that's it, we're done. So what is the takeaway here? There are so many swaps that you can make, okay? These are just 5 mainstays that Joy and I know Amber has adopted and successfully, which is super crucial, maintained over the last many years. But I would love to know from you, what are your top sustainable swaps? Which have you found the easiest to adopt and which have you really struggled with? Please let me know in the comments below. I'll also add links to all the resources I mentioned, including our list on more sustainable swap ideas in case you need a little bit more inspo or you've maxed out all you can do. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, all the buttons if sustainable living is your thing. I'm Lau from SJ. Much love and wishing you a successful swap.